102.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm going to start today's second date update by saying 3 words. Welcome back, Guru.
Yo, what is going on over there?
Not much. If you don't know who Guru is, this is his 7th second date update. He's done 6 before. He's actually had one girl agree to go out with him again. Let's go over some of the highlights from your dates. You took a girl on a Costco date that ended with her jumping from a pedicab, if I remember correctly. There was the other girl the last time you called. You showed up at her house with groceries ready to make her kebabs, but she didn't know that you were coming over. That's the problem with that one.
And you referred to them as skin kebabs.
Yeah, it's good to hear from you again. How have you been, man? It's been a long time.
I miss you, Drew. I miss you, man. I miss everybody there.
Aww.
And it's great to hear your voices. It's like sunshine in my ears. I'm sorry I've been out of touch. I've been working on a book. I put the other ones down.
Okay, what happened to the other one that you were working on?
I just felt a new need arose. The working title is Seattle's Guide to the Best Free Restrooms.
Free
restrooms. No, you know what?
Pretty good.
That is handy, actually, Guru, because, look, as a guy who probably has to go to the bathroom a lot in public places because I have to urinate like every 5 seconds, there's a lot of places that kick you out if you're not a customer, and I don't appreciate that.
Yeah, because, whether I bought something or not, I'm still in your space, and I've got a need like all the customers. They're throwing things up. And I got to empty something, but we're all in it together.
Yeah, we are all in this together. It's really great to hear from you. We just get emails from you from time to time, and apparently you have another girl that you want us to call. Now, you're sure you want to do a second date update with us again? This will be your 7th one.
I stopped calling them dates, Jubal. I've been calling them explorations. Lately.
Explorations? Hey.
Wow.
No, it's a good thing to call it because you guys are exploring each other. I get it.
Yeah, actually, that's why it takes a minute to get used to, but then you'll see it makes a lot of sense.
All right. Tell us a little bit about the girl that you went out on a date with.
An exploration.
Exploration. Yeah.
Well, I met Vicky at the post office and was in front of me. And she got up to the window and she ordered forever stamps.
I love those things.
Yeah, do I have to say it again? Forever.
So, Guru, it sounds like you heard the term forever and you took that as a sign to talk to her.
You're talking finance or commerce. I'm talking emotionally.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
So she ordered forever stamps, and that's how you feel about her.
That's how I felt about it. The light bulb went off. A sun-sized light bulb went off. And I was thinking forever. It's all I could think of. It's all Guru, just like a marble in my brain going around forever. And then I stepped up, and then she was sending something priority. And I thought, Guru could make this girl priority. This could be it.
It's all working out for you here.
Are there.
Sometimes the stars align, you know what I mean? And you're just in the post office, and then the girl next to you happens to be the one, and you just have to listen.
This is what I try to tell people. You don't know when it's going to hit you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. Stars align all the time.
So how'd you talk to this girl? You said her name was Vicky?
Vicky. So Vicky and Guru stepped outside, and Guru looked her dead in the eyes with forever stamps going around like the wheel on a slot machine. Just forever stamps. Anyway, I don't know if that made any sense. I'm a little in love right now.
It made. Hey, you can't be expected to make sense when you got all those emotions running through your body. I understand.
It's a chemical reaction, Jubal.
Yeah.
It's a chemical reaction.
Look, you're excited and you're nervous because you're doing another second date update with us. It's understandable. So she said she would go out with you, and then what happened? What'd you guys do?
But so Guru went out and bought a bunch of Post-it notes. And we wrote a bunch of positive things on them, and Vicky chipped in, and I wrote a bunch of positive things, and some were things that Jubal taught Guru. And then we spent about an hour and a half sticking these Post-its on people's mailboxes.
That's fun. Yeah.
Cute.
You got any examples of what they said?
Guru's been trying something new lately. I've replaced bad words. If people are aggressive, they have bad feelings, I'll replace the bad word with the word flower. So if someone would say, hey, you blank off, I would say, hey, why don't you flower off?
Okay. So if I say, hey, this is my friend Guru, he's a badass mother flower, that's how you say it. Okay. So you guys did that, and then what happened? How'd the rest of your date go?
Well, Guru was a little tuckered out, so we sat down in a park and had a really nice conversation, really smooth. And but I was still feeling good. Vicky had Guru kind of, heart on a pogo stick. So I said, well, let's keep giving back. We should pick up some garbage here in the park. Wow. And then she remembered she had some cats. She had to go home and feed her cats.
Uh-huh.
So Guru suggested, he could help, but she said the cats are sick, and it's a specific thing Guru couldn't help.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
What was her favorite part of the date, you think, Guru?
well, I think probably when Vicky tried to come up with one of the Post-it notes herself, and she said it was hard for her, and I think she really enjoyed the time it took to think, and think about how to give back to people.
Yeah, it's good. And you gave her an exercise in thinking about other people rather than herself. I appreciate that.
Selfless.
So,
yeah, and I think Vicky did too, even though it seemed hard for her, but that sometimes the toughest nut is the most delicious one inside once you've cracked it.
I agree. Now, when she left, did you guys kiss, hug, any of that kind of physical contact?
Well, we put our bodies together for a second. It was
You
really
hugged.
brief.
All right.
Yeah, kind of a hug, yeah.
Now, how many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
Well, I've called her a lot. It's been a week, and Guru's called a lot, but, I can only check my phone sometimes. So,
Right.
Well,
I know.
she may have called. I'm sure she has.
Okay.
Well, that could be it. It could just be a miscommunication. You guys could be the Lewis and Clark on this exploration of love.
Yes, we could
There you
be.
go.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Guru thinks. I'm sure she's tried because she knows I'm concerned about her. So
Okay.
I just like to know she's okay, and then I'd like to, explore her some more.
All right. Well, you know how it works, Guru. I'm going to play a song, and then we're going to come back, and you're going to do your second exploration update. I don't want to call it a date because we got to call it an exploration, right?
Okay.
Remember, winners aren't quitters. And where does it start, Guru?
Quitters.
Where does it start?
It's up in the heart.
It starts at the heart. And we're at your heart again, and we're going to come back, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Let's do it.
All right.
Do it.
Hang on for me, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and
Special
Jubal
treat
in the
for
morning.
everybody.
Second date update.
Guru is on the phone with us. He's a second date all-star. This will be his 7th
Holy cow.
second date update. Now, if you don't know who Guru is, he's a very passionate guy with a lot of energy, some of it misguided. Basically, you have to really understand Guru to get Guru. Now, we understand you here, Guru. I'm hoping that the
I know
girl...
you do, Jubal. I know we get Guru and Jubal have brain share going on, but I hope.
I feel like sometimes at night, Guru, I lay in bed before I go to sleep, and I feel like you're thinking about the same thing that I'm thinking about. That's how close we are.
Are we sure there shouldn't be a second date update for you two?
We are. Everybody knows we have a thing going on.
Okay,
Guru and I. So I'm hoping, though, that Vicky understands you like we do and like our listeners do, because our listeners love you, Guru, and they want to see you find a girl that will go out with you and you can spend some time with, because you fall for girls quickly. You know that.
Guru loves them, I want to say first, and I hope we all find that forever stamp in our lives. And I do fall quick, and I don't think that's a fault, and I'm sorry, but I want to apologize for it, Jubal.
No.
I do fall quick.
Yeah.
Guru's got a soft heart.
The thing that's good about you, Guru, is you are who you are, and you don't apologize for that, and I appreciate that.
Thanks, Jubal. I think it's the only way to live as far as I can see it. That's how I was raised. That's what I believe in. So.
Okay.
All right, we're going to call Vicky right now. Just to remind everybody, you met Vicky at the post office. She was buying forever stamps. You heard the word forever, and you knew that you should ask her out, and then you guys kind of went to the park on your date, and you haven't been able to get a hold of her since.
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone, and then ask her why she's not getting back to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Uh,
Remember what I said? Winners aren't quitters, are they?
Winners aren't quitters.
All right, Guru.
She's not picking up.
Hang on.
Hello.
Hi, is Vicky there?
Yeah, this is Vicky.
Hey, Vicky, how are you? My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Have you listened to us before?
No, sorry.
That's all right. I forgive you. I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a listener of ours, and he asked us to get a hold of you.
Okay.
His name is Guru.
Oh, okay.
He's a very outgoing, passionate dude. He went out with you a little while ago, emailed us because he hasn't been hearing back from you. Would love to take you on a second date. Did you like Guru? How was your date with Guru?
Guru is a really nice guy. He's super interesting.
Isn't he? He's an interesting guy. That's a good way, and I think he would take that as a compliment if you called him interesting.
Yeah, he's very interesting, and he's very, very, kind. He's a very kind person.
What was it like to go out with Guru?
It's unique, I think. It's a word for it. I mean, I knew it was kind of strange. Right when he asked me out, we were at a post office, and then after I'd agreed to go out with him, he said he couldn't text me, and then he ran back inside the post office and got a pen and came back out, and he wrote a time on his hand and showed it to me and said, "Meet me back here in 48 hours."
So he wrote the time actually on his hand and said, "Meet me back here at this time," and that was it? He didn't tell us that part about writing it on his hand. We talked to him a little bit about your date.
Oh,
he didn't tell us that much. He just said that he met you at the post office and asked you out, and you agreed to it, which is cool.
Yeah.
And did you like what you guys did on your date? He told us that you put Post-it notes on mailboxes, like with inspirational things on them, and then went to the park.
Yeah, it was. I can honestly say I've never done that on a date before, and I thought it was really nice. I mean, and we picked up trash, in the park to sort of give back to the community. He wanted to do something like that, and I thought that was fine. It was a nice thing to do.
Okay.
And then at the end of the date, we were at the park and we sat down, and he said he had a surprise for me and he wanted me to close my eyes. So I did, and
were you nervous about that?
I knew it would be something that I couldn't expect, but I wasn't scared or anything.
Right.
So I opened my eyes, and he had put a scarf around my neck, and so I said, "Thank you." He was really excited about it, and then informed me that he had found it while we were picking up the trash.
Oh, gross.
Oh, nasty.
Oh, no. Oh,
He gave you a scarf that he found on the ground for picking up. But that's still a nice gift. I mean, he wanted to give you something.
Yeah, and I didn't want to offend him because you're right. I mean, he totally viewed it as a gift, and he found this thing and he wanted to share it with me. And so, of course, I didn't want to hurt his feelings. But in my brain, I'm now wearing garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was hard. And so I convinced him that the best thing to do would be to donate it, and then someone who really needed it more than I did could appreciate it.
Right.
And so he was okay with that.
That's good.
What would you say to Guru right now if you could say something to him?
If I could say something to him, I would just say that, I had a very interesting time with him, and he's a really, really nice person, and he's just not someone that I am personally interested in dating.
Okay, well, you just kind of told him that because Guru's actually listening.
Oh.
Vicky, what I was trying to say was that we've all been discarded. Someone has tossed all of us away at least once. And what Guru was trying to tell Vicky is that you could be my scarf, and I found you, and we could be together. And someone threw that away and didn't see value, but I see you as a million forever stamp in my life. And Guru, Vicky, if you just give Guru another chance, I won't put any trash around your neck. That's not how I saw it, but I won't do anything like that. And I'd love another chance to explore you and explore us.
That's really, really flattering, Guru. And I guess you heard me say, I think you're really interesting, and you're a very kind person, and you're really nice. But I'm just not interested in exploring us romantically.
Huh. Jubal, you want to take it from here, Jubal?
Hey, Vicky, Guru is just a very passionate guy. I mean, you can see that. I would love to see you give Guru another shot. I really would.
Vicky, give Guru another shot. I thought you were so smart and beautiful, and I'll do whatever you want on the next day. You can pick the whole thing, and I'll even let you pay for it.
I'll let you do everything.
I'd love to see you again. Jubal might even foot the bill, Vicky.
I'll pay for it.
If you ask him nice, Jubal might even pay for it.
It's not about who pays for it, Guru.
Wait, Vicky, you were attracted to him in the beginning, right? There was a spark there when you said yes. You agreed to meet a man at the post office in 48 hours.
Well, I did. I agreed to meet a man at the post office, but what I ended up meeting was a guru, and that's a bit much.
That's more than a man, Vicky. That's
Yeah.
better than a man.
All right.
Guru
I
is
tried.
Guru is a better man than I'll ever be. Isn't that right?
I won't accept that, Jubal.
All right, so Vicky, there's no way we can get you to go out with Guru again.
No, I don't think so.
No, not at all.
We gotta let her go.
No.
Jubal, I think we gotta let her go, Jubal.
I'm sorry, no second date for you today, okay?
That's all right, Jubal. That's all right, because you know what? I got you guys.
Yeah.
I got
you
you
do.
guys, and we got this whole beautiful city to explore, and there's love out there somewhere, and I hope everybody finds it.
That's right, man.
Amen.
And don't be a stranger. Like, it's been too long since we've heard from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't be. I'm sorry about that. I've just been busy with this book, and maybe if the listeners have ideas about a title for it, they can send it in. And Brooke, I'm going to figure out your address soon and send that baby present.
Okay, you can always just bring it to my work address. That might be better, Guru.
Okay, we'll get them next time, Jubal.
We'll get them next time. We'll talk to you later, buddy.
Talk to you next time.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
If you're just tuning in for the second date, one of our listeners, Gus, is looking for a little bit of a dating life overhaul.
Yeah.
It's Extreme Love Makeover, Gus Edition. Because he told us he hasn't had a lot of success in the dating scene since his second divorce a few months ago. He's tried a bunch of different dating sites, even women behind bars at one point. I'm not even making that up. He
No.
says he really tried that, didn't pan out. But recently, he met a woman named Ellie when she stumbled into his pawn shop one day. And for their first date, they went and grabbed some froyo, wandered around an antique store. And after a while, she was telling Gus she had to go. But he now calls Ellie the one who got away. Because she literally got away while Gus was yelling after her, asking why she's leaving.
I don't think that's what they mean with that saying, but okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's changed my perspective on it, for sure.
It's supposed to be more literal.
yeah,
I see. Yeah.
I think it's literal. But Gus, we're about to call her. How you feeling right now?
I'm a little nervous, but it's going to be great to hear from her. It's been a while since I've actually heard her voice.
Aww.
And by the way, she has legs for days, the most beautiful, just legs.
That
Okay.
was a weird time to make that comment.
That's a little out of place.
No, I'm really glad that I know that before I made the phone call. Otherwise, this would have gone much differently.
I mean, Gus, I'm a little worried about you. You're putting a lot of pressure on this,
I don't think so. I think she's just maybe a little nervous to really fall in love again. I think she's just scared to fall in love,
Hey, that's the thing. People are. Really. Seriously. People are scared to commit and fall in love.
And
people-
it hit her, and so she ran away from him in the parking lot
Yeah.
of an antique store.
Yeah, Brooke.
Okay.
All right, I guess we'll find out if Ellie's scared of love or just scared of you.
Yeah.
So here we go. I'm going
That
to dial
was
the
blunt.
number. Yeah.
All right.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Ellie?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Ellie.
Who is this? Who's speaking?
My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. I'm calling you today with all my co-hosts,
Yeah.
Brooke, Jose. We have Alexis here too. We're doing something called a second date. You've ever heard of that before?
I think so.
Oh, okay. We're on the right path.
All right.
There you go.
Congrats. Here we are, Ellie.
So far, so good on this phone call.
Am I coming in with the right tone this
Yes,
time?
okay. I'm appreciating it now. But here's the thing, Ellie. The way that this works is if you go out on a date with someone and afterwards, if they're not calling you back, you can email our show and we'll reach out to that person for you to try and figure out the reason why they're ghosting. And recently, you were out with a guy named Gus.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Okay.
See, she's so in love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Flustered.
Dude, I didn't enter anything though. Like I didn't call you. Did he call you guys?
See, that's how this works. Like he emails us and then we call you to try and figure out on his behalf to try and figure out what went wrong on your date because he had a really good time with you. He's a little bit confused why afterwards you've been kind of MIA.
Oh my God. So he's already talked to you about the date?
Yeah. He told us a little bit about how everything played out, that you guys went to Froyo, went to an antique store, you met at his pawn shop, and then at the end of the date, you were saying that you just had to get going, and you were kind of walking away while he was trying to keep things alive.
Oh my God. Okay.
I mean, he thought it was a romantic time. Like,
Well, it's not. I mean, it's the commercial like shopping thing where the pawn shop is. So he didn't take me anywhere. I just met him at the pawn shop, and then we walked to like a couple antique stores that were in this desolate shopping mall.
Oh, you expected more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly the cutest little commercial shopping area. It's pretty like dead.
Business park, like.
I mean, that's
Strip
kind of
mall.
on you that you built it up in your head that it was going to be something else.
Well, that's not a lot of planning, though. I mean, you literally are taking me to the same shopping center where you work.
yeah, but he mentioned to us that you also left before he had, other things planned.
He didn't go into any more detail about that, about
No.
why I left.
He wasn't
He
sure.
didn't know.
He said that you just had to go, that you had something else going on.
No.
Why are you laughing?
Oh my God, I can't believe you didn't bring this up.
What happened?
So after going to a couple of the shops, and he bought me Froyo,
Uh-huh.
we went into one shop. There was like no signage on it, and it seemed like it was like empty until we go in, and it's like a waiting room area.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "What is this?" And he's like, "Shh, just wait a second, you'll see."
Uh-huh.
I'm like, "Okay." So we go and we sit down. He's like flipping through a magazine. So after like 5 minutes, this lady comes out of like some back room or something, and she like looks over at us and she looks stunned.
What?
And so I was like, "Oh, does she already know him?" And then she comes over to us and she's like, "Gus, yeah, you're gonna need to leave."
Whoa.
Wait, she was talking to you or she was talking to Gus that he needed to leave?
No, she was talking to him, and she was like, "This is a therapist's office. Like, you can't keep doing this." And I was like, "He just brought me to his therapist?"
A therapist with blacked out windows in a strip mall?
No
Exactly.
signage.
What did he say?
He like mumbled something like it wasn't a big deal or whatever. Like this was just normal for him.
What?
Well, so I have a lot of questions about the
Same.
story that
so
you just
many.
told us. It's not really clear to me.
Lost.
I think we need to ask Gus to clarify because, Ellie, Gus has been on the other line listening, and he wants to talk to you.
God. I thought I just had to deal with you guys. Oh my God.
No, sorry, there's more. Gus, you there?
Jesus.
Hey, beautiful. How you doing?
Oh, God.
Oh,
Not
Gus.
this time. Bad timing.
Again.
Yeah.
Talk to us about the office that you were in.
What happened there?
Look, if I really, really like someone, I introduce her to my therapist, just so she kind of gets to know someone who is also important to me, because that's an important relationship to have. I see my therapist a lot.
Well, that's great, Gus. And we really encourage mental health here, but this is a first date.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You don't go from froyo to therapist.
Thought it was a sentimental thing. I thought she would appreciate that. I thought she would care that I was doing something so thoughtful.
You at least introduce her to the ex-wives, dude.
I mean, maybe like there's some positives that will come out of like a therapist session. You could be honest with each other. You could break down your past,
They don't
weirdness.
have a past, Jeffrey.
Well, no, like this is his way to open up about his past.
Ellie, where are you at? I mean, his explanation is nice.
I guess my biggest thing was that like the therapist said like you can't keep bringing women in here, which means that you've done this before. Like you've brought other women.
Yeah.
Like I said, I date a lot. And sometimes I find more than one girl who I'd like to introduce to the other girl that means a lot in my life.
Okay, yeah.
Now this is all making a lot more sense because you were telling us that most dating things with you only last 1 or 2 dates.
Yeah.
If you're taking them all to the therapist,
Yeah, that's why.
that's
exactly
most likely
why.
the reason that they're scared.
So maybe I shouldn't do that?
Gus, are you not listening to your therapist? She was angry and telling you not to do this. You don't need us to also follow that.
She's also giving you that advice. You said you listened to her,
I
right?
mean, you seem like a good dude, and it's great that you're trying to get your mental health in order, but your therapist can't be the one who is running your dating life for you. Like, she's there to give you tools so you can do it on your own.
Yeah. A massage therapist. That's a strong move for a date. So, I mean, Ellie, talk to him. How are you feeling? Like, do you see the potential for another date with him? And, don't think of me as being your therapist here right now. I'm just trying to get you guys to open up to each other a little.
I mean, I really liked Gus. I thought he was very handsome and very charming, but I think he's got
he's got to take a break from finding the love of his life and just like focus on him.
It's like single couples
Okay.
counseling.
Do you hear that, Gus? Is that something that you're hearing?
Yeah, and I think it'd work out even better if you could go with me.
Oh, Gus.
You're not hearing
God.
Well, Gus, I'm sorry, dude.
All right, thanks, man.
Oh,
It's
don't be
okay.
sad, buddy.
It's okay. You're going to find somebody out there eventually. Now, the one that got away actually did finally get away.
Yeah. It's all about you, Gus. Work on you. You got this.
Thanks, guys. I mean, maybe I should just start dating my therapist. I mean, she's pretty hot, too.
No, you're not.
How are her legs?
Stop it, Jeffrey.
There's some people in this world who have no problem in the dating scene. You know, no matter where they go, what they wear, how they smell, it just comes easy. And people are basically throwing themselves at them all the time.
Are you talking about hot people?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
just making sure we're all on the same page here.
I know what that's like.
Oh, really?
Because I've thrown myself at so many people.
Yeah.
Only because it's explicitly written in their ad.
Okay.
They say, when we cross paths, throw your body my way.
All right. Well,
And I listen.
that's good for you.
But we have to remember, Brooke, that there's
Yeah.
people who just aren't as lucky in their romantic lives,
Okay.
you
Why'd
know?
you say Brooke?
I don't know.
Well, I know she's always really judgy about this. She thinks that everybody's in love all the time.
Okay.
But there's some people that struggle with it. For whatever
Yeah, I
reason,
know
things
that.
just never seem to work out for them. And today we have a great opportunity to actually help out one of those people.
Because Jose's on the line.
No.
I'm here.
Everyone deserves love.
Yeah, we're not dealing with you today, Jose. We're going to help out someone who emailed us. His name's Gus.
Oh.
Gus, welcome to the show, man.
Hey, man, how's everything going?
How could you be named Gus and not be in love? Gus is such a lovely, who doesn't love Gus?
Okay, your
No?
your energy is not
Too much?
helping
Is
right
it
now.
too much for Gus?
No.
It's not
He's
right.
like all
Okay.
set on the phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
You doing
Well,
okay,
I'm trying
Gus?
to bring him up.
Tell us a little about your romantic situation. Why did you email us?
So, yeah, I got married pretty early, and after my second divorce, it kind of seemed like all my relationships lasted one or maybe 2 dates.
Okay. So when was the second divorce?
It was pretty recent, a few months ago.
All right.
Sorry about that, man.
Nah.
Why are you always bringing the mood down in this
Yeah.
conversation?
Yeah.
Asking. I mean, I think it's pertinent to the dating scene.
Okay.
After, only a couple months after your second divorce, it seems like, what do you expect? It takes a while to get going.
Yeah, and I tried everything. I tried Match, I tried Hinge, and one night I got so desperate, I tried women behind bars.
I didn't even
Yeah.
know that was a thing.
Please tell me that's who we're calling for the second date.
Yeah, is that?
No,
Ah.
even that didn't work out. So I just kind of stopped trying. Because everybody says when you least expect it, it'll just hit you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone says that. Everyone that's already married says that.
Well, Gus has been
Okay.
married twice, so he should know.
So,
Yeah, I guess.
So where did it hit you?
So I was actually working at this pawn shop, and
Okay.
I met this pretty girl. She was so sweet. Her name was Ellie.
Ellie, okay.
And it was kind of a little surprising for me because at this pawn shop, the crowd here is a weird crowd,
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
literally imagining the show Pawn Stars.
Yeah.
Everyone that goes in, they're so interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah. So we started talking, and we hit it off.
Okay.
that's awesome, man.
And so I got the digits, and we started texting each other.
Uh-huh.
And I was really honest with her about, my luck with women,
Okay.
and I asked her out.
Uh-huh.
So she met me after work
Mm-hmm.
for some froyo at this plaza strip. So we just, I thought it was romantic. We just went around these antique shops and just kind of chilled and talked.
That's cute.
Okay. Were you getting a good vibe from her?
I was, but then it seemed like she just kind of wanted to get out of there before the date was over. I had all the stuff planned.
Did you mean her mood changed suddenly, or she seemed that way the entire time?
No, I think somewhere along she just, it seemed like she was in a hurry to just kind of leave and get back. And I didn't know why. I was having a great time.
Okay.
Was there any moment where you tried to kiss her or hug her or anything like that?
I guess right before she left, but I'm feeling like she's the one I let get away because we had more of a connection than even my second wife.
Oh, damn, bro. You just marry random people?
I gotta say, I'm a little worried at how fast you're moving, guys.
dog.
I mean, I don't mean to laugh, but you just got divorced a couple months ago.
Is this a second date? Are we calling for you to ask her for her hand in marriage?
No,
come on.
no way.
Nah.
Oh, I
What-
had
no,
to ask.
Why do you feel that? Like, what about her says she's the one that got away to you?
Other than the fact that she physically got away as I was crying out for her.
Wait, what?
She literally left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, it makes it sound like you were chasing her, though. You weren't chasing her, were you, Gus?
No, I wasn't chasing her, but I was definitely calling her name like, hey, what's up? Why you leaving? You know, what's going on?
Yeah.
So you were talking to her as she was walking away from you?
Yeah, she said she had to go. So
Oh,
I guess we were kind of still talking if I'm talking to her and she's acknowledging that I'm speaking.
Yeah, I hear you. Bye.
Yeah. It's just kind of a dramatic exit.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, maybe you put off this vibe and you freaked her out. Because honestly,
What vibe?
like the vibe of like, you're the one, you know? Like maybe you were too intense.
No, I don't think so. I mean, she gave me the digits.
Yeah.
That's
before the date.
Talking to you, Gus, I don't get the vibe of intensity
Not at all.
coming
He
off
said
of
that
you.
he went with Froyo with this girl at a strip mall, and all of a sudden she's the one that got away.
Yeah, it's called romance, Brooke. Look it up. Okay, so here's what we're going to do
That's
for
intense.
you. Here's what we're going to do, Gus. We're going to play a song. We'll come back. We'll call Ellie, and we'll try and get you your second date, all right?
All right.
All right, hold on.
You know, we do a lot of second dates on this show, and we have people who email us for second dates all the time.
All the time.
All the
Yeah.
time. And some of those people become friends of the show because we get to know them because they've done more than one second date.
Uh-oh.
Especially one person
Oh, no.
who emails us a lot. And I wouldn't even really consider her a friend of the show anymore. I kind of consider her more a family member almost. I'd like to introduce you to our friend, Hailstorm. What's up, Hailstorm?
Hailstorm.
What's up?
Yeah.
Girl, you haven't changed a bit, have you?
She's back.
Oh my God, never, you guys, never.
Her name is Haley. She goes by Hailstorm. She's done a couple second dates, even an Awkward Tuesday phone call, I think. And I realized it today, Hailstorm. I don't think of you as like a friend of the show. I think of you as like my wild little sister.
Oh my God.
Yeah, who I encourage to go out and get wild because I'm a good brother.
That's not usually what brothers do, man. That's kind of gross.
Don't ever ask me to like fight somebody for you because I will run the other direction. So, what's up today, Hailstorm?
Oh my gosh, you guys. I had a crazy weekend and I need your help.
Oh my God. So wait, Haley, why are you doing all these second dates? Is your dating life that bad?
No, I have dates all the time. It's just the ones that never call me back that like piss me off.
Okay.
And so you want to know why they're not calling you back?
Exactly.
What happened this crazy weekend, though?
So I went to a Halloween party. It was a friend of a friend's house party. So I didn't really like know who was throwing it, but whatever, like I'll go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I dressed up because it was a Halloween party. So
Okay.
I was a naughty librarian.
Oh, nice.
didn't know that
Not
was
very
possible.
creative.
Most librarians are actually naughty, so it's not even a costume. Okay, so naughty librarian, and I'm assuming you looked hot.
Oh my gosh, like the hottest girl at the party.
Uh-huh.
I had a cardigan, glasses, like the long skirt. My hair was pulled back in a bun,
Long skirt.
and I was carrying a dictionary.
Okay, you're starting to sound just like kind of like the dowdy librarian by that description, Haley, not the naughty one.
I make Dowdy look hot.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I can get behind that.
All right. So, how'd you meet the person that you want to call today?
I was having some drinks, and like I couldn't even keep track of all the dudes that were hitting on me because it was just like all of them just flocking towards me. They were obsessed.
It sounds like a
Yeah.
fun night for you.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It sounds like a typical night for Hailstorm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was crushing it.
All right.
So I'm like totally crushing it. And this one guy, James,
Uh-huh.
he comes up to me and he had the best pickup line. I just melted right then and there.
What was it?
Ooh.
He said, "Can I borrow your dictionary?" And I was like, "Why?" And he was like, "Because I want to see your picture under the word adorable."
Oh, come on. Hailstorm.
Haley.
That didn't make you puke just a little bit.
Oh my God, no. It was so cute. I was like, okay, sure.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Well, maybe you guys are a match made in heaven then if you liked that.
Yeah, fast forward like 35 minutes later, we're upstairs hooking up.
What?
Okay.
Nice.
Haley, that
All right.
was quick work.
Thank you.
So, Haley, I mean, like, how was the hookup? I guess I should know first.
Well, it was good. The thing is, there were these signs that said, like, don't go upstairs, no entry, blah, blah, blah. And
Because you were at somebody's house and they didn't want people partying there and ruining their upstairs.
don't have a party if you don't want the consequences of a party. Like,
Yep.
right?
I'm with you on that one, actually.
Any kind of party, you have to know somebody is going to mess around in your bed at some point.
Right, exactly. So we're up there, and it's so hot because we're in costume. So we're just like being our characters. So I was like being a librarian, being like, shh, 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 be quiet, you know?
No, this isn't while you guys were doing stuff. This is before, maybe when.
This is like while we're doing stuff. We were like already.
Wait,
Really role play.
wait, but we haven't heard. What was he dressed as?
He was a pirate.
Okay, so
Okay, a
and
lot of
pirates,
booty.
yeah, they don't respect the rules of the library at all. No, they
it was, like,
don't.
So hot.
Okay. What happened after everything?
So we're getting pretty hot and heavy, and then all of a sudden, the door swings open, and the host and the hostess are standing there, pissed.
Yeah.
No.
That's always an awkward way to get caught, especially when you're with a pirate and you're a librarian.
Exactly. So I snatched up my clothes and scooted on out of there because it was super awkward, and I was like, I don't even know you people, like, whatever.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
right.
I forgot you didn't know them, huh?
No.
No, I didn't know them. And, my friend is, like, pretty pissed at me for doing this, but whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
So wait, what did he do? What happened to James the pirate?
Okay, so here's the thing. I saw him go outside, and I was like, oh, I'll just, like, go out there and find him. So I, like, went outside, and I was looking for him, and I kept asking strangers, like, hey, have you seen my pirate? There's this pirate around here somewhere. And everybody acted like I was crazy and whatever. So I texted him, and I haven't heard anything back.
Nothing. And do you have any idea why he might not be calling you back?
I have no idea.
So wait, hold on, though, Haley. I mean, I'm all for if you want to go hook up at a Halloween party as a naughty librarian, good for you. But why are you expecting more out of that?
One, why wouldn't he want to be with me? And two, he didn't get to finish. Like,
Yeah, that's right. You got interrupted. Okay, well,
Yeah.
Hailstorm,
I
you
don't
know.
do things halfway.
No.
Okay, I want to do it all the way or
Okay.
not at all.
Gotcha.
Okay, we can tell that
All
about
right.
you, Haley.
Well, we'll play a song, Haley. You know how it works. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date, okay?
Sounds good. Hailstorm out.
God, I forgot you say that all the time. All right. Hang on, Haley. Oh, Halloween parties. I feel like there's a lot of people that are in the same position this morning as Hailstorm. Wondering why the person they hooked up with at a Halloween party isn't calling them back. And if you're just joining us, Hailstorm is on the phone. Her real name is Haley, but she goes by Hailstorm. She's been on a few second dates before and even an Awkward Tuesday phone call. She met a dude at a Halloween party. She was dressed as a naughty librarian. He was dressed up as a dirty pirate, and then they hooked up. And they got busted in the middle of the act by the people who were hosting the party, and then she ran out and hasn't heard from him since. So we're about to get him on the phone and find out why he's not calling her back. Hailstorm?
Yeah, baby.
Yep. I normally ask people, like, are you ready to go? But I already know you're ready, right?
Haley.
Oh, so ready.
Oh, Haley, you know, you only talked to this guy for like 35 minutes before you guys hooked up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's probably not calling you back because he actually doesn't know you at all.
Trust me, from what we were doing, he definitely knows me well enough to call me back.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Haley.
I wonder why he's not, because you guys didn't even get to finish what you were doing. Because you got in trouble.
Don't remind me.
Okay. Well, we'll see if we can get you a do-over. I'm going to dial his phone number right now, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Yep.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to James, please?
Yeah, speaking.
James, how are you, man? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Your radio show?
I am not one myself, but I am on a radio show. I'm calling you because one of our listeners actually sent us an email, and they wanted to see if we could get you on the phone.
Okay. Who is it?
Well, it's somebody that you met this weekend at a Halloween party.
Met a lot of people. It's a big party. Can you just hurry up and tell me who it was and stop trying to be like Mr. Radio Man?
I would love to do that.
I like your new title, though.
Yeah, I do. Mr. Radio Man. I like it. Thank you, James. Appreciate it. I'm going to guess that you remember her because you guys hooked up.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody or hook up with somebody at a Halloween party and that person doesn't call you back, you can email us and we'll get them on the phone and ask what happened. So Haley, she wants to know why you won't answer any of her text messages.
What do you mean, why? She's taken.
She's
She's
what?
definitely not taken.
Yeah,
No,
bro.
she's very single. She's like as single as they come.
But no, she is taken. I trust me, she's taken. 100%.
What?
So wait, you think she's in a relationship is what you're saying.
I know she's in a relationship.
How do you know that?
Because her boyfriend came up to me afterwards and was giving me crap. That's why we had a scrap. We had a full scuffle about it in the backyard.
What?
Wait, what? You had a fight with a guy who said that he was Hailstorm's boyfriend?
I don't know, the hailstorm, whatever that is. But yeah, after I went downstairs and I had a fight with a guy in the backyard dressed like the Incredible Hulk.
You were dressed like a pirate and you almost had to fight the Incredible Hulk.
Whoa.
No, I did fight the Incredible Hulk.
Oh,
That's the thing.
dude.
He started swinging at me.
Okay,
Wait,
this sounds like a bad memory for you. I think this is a really cool memory.
Sounds like a cool movie.
Sounds like something cool that happened. Yeah, seriously, I want to see it in theaters.
Okay, I know you guys are amazed at the costumes, but like Haley is a person that calls into our show every so often, and although she's wild, a little wild child, I get that, but like she doesn't have a boyfriend. Like there's no way she has a boyfriend.
Well, if she doesn't have a boyfriend, then why did the Incredible Hulk try to fight me and tell me that I was messing around with his girlfriend?
I don't know.
Maybe
but
he
there's-
got confused?
There's something missing here.
I don't know what happened. That's just, he came up to me afterward. He said, why were you messing around with my girl? I said, what girl? He said that she was his, and he was drunk. Next thing you know is we're swinging. And I pushed him off. Everybody was coming around being like, hey, break it up, everything like that. And I was like, you know what? This isn't worth it. I'm out of here. This is not even worth it. I already got humiliated by getting walked in on. And come downstairs and having this big old green guy try to get up in my business. It just wasn't worth it.
So
Some
why?
people like when a big green guy got to get up in their business. Side note. Anyway, sorry about that you had to deal with that.
But she's been texting you. Why wouldn't you just text her back and say you have a boyfriend, you're a cheater, or whatever you want to accuse her of?
I don't even want to encourage her. I'm out. That's it. I am out.
Oh,
Yeah, it's understandable. I mean, you were just like, you met her what? Like an hour before you guys started messing around?
Yeah. Besides, I mean, I didn't even get her number or anything, so I've just been getting like random texts from this number. I didn't know who it was. I just ignored it.
Okay. Well, you're not going to be able to ignore it now, James, so much, because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Hey, James.
Oh, my God.
Excuse me, I do not have a boyfriend, okay?
Then explain to me why this guy tried to fight me.
Yeah, that's Luke. He's like a sad puppy that I gave a biscuit to once or twice, and he's obsessed with me and won't stop
Oh,
calling me and texting me. He's not my boyfriend.
so you know who it is, though, Hailstorm.
Yeah, I know Luke. He's like the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Haley, that's just mean, man.
It's mean to start fighting boys that I'm interested in and calling yourself my boyfriend. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no.
Do you believe her, James?
I don't know what to believe, honestly. Like, I met this amazing girl, and then the Incredible Hulk's coming after me, and now I'm getting punked on a radio station. I don't know what's going on.
There's a lot going on in your life right now.
Yeah, it's kind of hectic.
Oh, but you did think that she was amazing.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
I thought you were cool. I mean, I didn't really know you that well, but I would have liked to, and I thought you were cool.
Excuse me, you just said amazing. You used the word amazing to describe me, which, guys, I know we haven't met because we only talk on the radio, but, like, I am amazing.
I've never doubted you, Hailstorm. I've always known that about
You
you.
have cornered the market. market in self-confidence. That's for sure, girlfriend.
Thank you. Thank
So,
you.
Hailstorm, do you know that this Luke dude thinks you're his girlfriend? Like, do you know this?
No, I had no idea. He's just doing this so that I'll reach out to him and talk to him. I've been ghosting him for a while, and he's following me around. I didn't even know he would be at that party. Ugh.
Wait, was he your boyfriend and then you ghosted him and that's
No.
how you broke up with him? Are you
No.
sure, Haley?
No, we're talking about a guy I hooked up with one time, okay? He is nothing to me. We need to be focusing on me and James and the hot time we had last Saturday because I need to get back in that saddle. You know what I'm saying?
James, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
What do you think?
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of drama going on.
Okay, let me
here.
stop you right there. Hold on. Let me stop you right there. I'm sorry that I'm an amazing person and I'm beautiful and people are obsessed with me. Okay, that's not my fault. Please don't punish me because I'm amazing. Your words, not mine, right?
Good point.
And we didn't get to finish what we started, so I don't think you should make a decision until you've had the whole experience. So why don't we just get back together, and then if you're still feeling like there's drama or whatever, then you can go your merry way. But don't dismiss this so quickly just because we have the radio calling you and like the Incredible Hulk like trying to take you down. Okay?
don't dismiss it right away, James.
That was a good sales pitch.
You can-
I will give that to Haley for sure.
Yeah, you can overcome adversity, James. Would you like to go out with Haley one more time? We will pay for it. At this point, it's probably going to be a Motel 6, but we'll pay for something, whatever you guys are going to do.
She's classier than that.
I mean, I don't want to get cornered in a parking lot or beaten up by the Incredible Hulk again or anything like that.
Oh my gosh, I'll protect you. It'll be okay, I promise.
Okay.
And because we didn't get to finish what we started, on our date, I'll dress up like that naughty librarian again.
Oh, so you're going to put on your Halloween costume.
It's not really a Halloween costume anymore, just because I get so many compliments. It's made its way into my regular wardrobe.
Okay.
Oh my God. There is
So-
no guy that's going to turn this offer
Yeah.
down, Haley. It's
James-
just not going to happen.
Do you want to meet up with Haley one more time, and she will wear her sexy librarian costume that she was wearing when she met you at the Halloween party?
If he
And you can
says-
dress like a pirate if you want
Oh
to.
my God. If he says no, I'm going to have a heart attack.
You know what? YOLO, at this point, I'm in. Let's do it.
Yeah. From the way Haley described
Wow.
it, it is worth a punch in the face from the Incredible Hulk, apparently.
Hell yeah. You guys, I'll send you a picture, okay?
Of you guys, absolutely cool. Okay,
No.
sweet.
No, that's not what she meant.
That is what I meant. I'll send it. I don't care.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
send it
Haley.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookandjubal at moving925.com, and we will call the person that didn't call you back. We received an email saying simply this: life has two rules. 1, never quit.
Yeah.
And 2, always remember rule number 1. Never
That
quit.
is so.
I feel like
intense.
that's the stalker's mantra.
Who wrote that?
Who wrote that?
Yeah.
Today's second date updater by the name of Guru. Guru,
Oh, of course, Guru wrote that.
how's it going, man?
It's going great. How you doing, guys?
Good, buddy.
What's up?
You are locking down these first dates left and right, Guru.
Guru locks it down. I miss you guys. I'm happy to be back.
Thank you for emailing us again about a second date update. Now, this will be your third one, man.
Yeah, this is special, guys. This one's really special. Let me tell you, I want to tell you her name.
Okay.
Just listen to it. Her name's Annie.
I like it.
You want to know what it rhymes with?
What's that?
Love.
I know. That's a very loose rhyme.
I thought you were going to say Fanny. She has a nice one.
Manny.
If
Now,
you're,
this is it, guys. This is it. I've taken everything you guys have said. Guru listens. Guru started writing a book.
really?
What is
I
the
want-
book called?
It's not done. Right now, it's just called Guru and You.
Guru and you.
You know
what
what?
kind
I
of
will-
book? What kind of book is it, Guru?
Oh, it's just life. It's a Guru about life book. It's everything, we've talked about. You guys have helped me.
Guru, I have a feeling you're going to change a lot of lives with your book, man, because you have a lot of knowledge in there that you need to share with the world.
Well, I can't wait. I think soon, they have a lot of electronic books and books and stuff but no one's done a radio book. As far as I can tell, soon I'll call you and I'll read a little bit from it or something.
Hey, Guru, you start writing your book. You work on it. You can call in and read from your book whenever you want, man. You have an open pass.
I want to know about Annie, though.
She's something really special, guys. I was walking through Pike Place by myself, just having a nice Guru day. And just taking in all the love and people holding hands and walking around. And I stopped. I saw this accordion player. He was just grooving. He was playing. It was incredible. And I was there for a while, just with my eyes closed, just enjoying it. But when I opened them, here's the thing, like magic. When I opened my eyes, he was right next to me. Is that a sign?
I think that's a sign, absolutely.
A sign.
Because you know how sometimes, Guru, you just get caught up in the moment, and then you just open your eyes and you realize that the love of your life could be standing right next to you, and you turn around
Right
and you
next to me.
Right.
I mean, she was.
Did you ask her out right then? Did you say, Annie, go out with me?
I didn't know her name yet, so I couldn't say Annie, go out with me. I might have, but it was beautiful. I told her she was beautiful, and I said, you're so beautiful like the rain. You're making me miss rain. I wish it were raining right now.
And it worked on her. That line worked on Annie.
Yeah, it did. She was really into it. So then I asked if she wanted to get some coffee, and she said yes. So I walked over, and then I made her laugh because a lot of people don't know this, but a little bit of college I paid for doing work as a mime.
Okay.
So,
You have so many skills, Guru.
you guys don't know that? I didn't tell you guys that.
No.
No, not yet.
Not that you used to be a mime.
You want me to do something real quick?
Yeah.
Sure.
No, wait, that's not going to work.
Hey, no, Guru. Hey. We already said that we could do a radio book. Why not radio miming? You know, life has too many rules. You got to kind of break the rules, you know, to get ahead.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, see?
I see a rule. The first thing Guru does is look for a detour.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't take rules verbatim.
The world's first radio author and radio mime.
Okay, Guru, Annie liked your miming.
Yeah, so I did a mime of like a fish throw, and she threw it to me, and I threw it back. And, you know, and then I helped clean her off because I said she missed it, and it kind of got on her, so I cleaned her off.
That's pretty cute.
But we talked a long time. We talked about Mexican box turtles. I used to have one. They're amazing. I don't know if you've had one as a pet. They're incredible pets. You don't have to feed them for like days.
I've always wanted one, but I've never had one.
Oh, they're the best. You don't go home for a couple days for whatever reason. They're okay. They're okay.
All right.
They're survivors.
Yeah. See, a lot of people can learn a lot of things from you, Guru. Like, who knew that they should go get a Mexican box turtle? So, did you guys only do that? Did you get coffee and just kind of talk about things?
Yeah, all we had was coffee, and we talked for about a half an hour.
And how'd you leave it, Guru? What did you guys say when you were done chatting over coffee?
Well, I didn't want it to end, but then she said she wasn't feeling good, and she said she was having some food poisoning.
Oh, maybe it was from the fish you threw at her.
Yeah, maybe. That's what I said. That's what I said. And I thought she was kidding, and I did a mime thing where I comforted her and helped her out. Just of a whole life together. I can do a whole cycle of life. Guru can do birth to death. I'll do it for you guys.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hey, Guru.
Guru, now, you only had coffee with her for like 30 minutes. How do you know that she's your passion?
the way she laughed at Guru, the way she looked in Guru's eyes, you've never seen eyes like Annie's.
So,
You've never seen eyes like Annie's.
Guru, do you believe her that she had food poisoning and she had to go, or do you think it was an excuse and we need to get to the bottom of it?
Guru, here's what you're telling me, that it's strange that she only had coffee, how she's having food poisoning. But, you know, people think you eat something and bam, but it can be a little while.
Yeah,
so,
Guru, have you tried to reach out to her? Have you tried to call her and get a hold of her?
I haven't heard back from the email. I called a couple times.
Okay.
I just didn't want to be pushy.
Right. Maybe this time, Guru, it'll work out for you, man.
I'm telling you guys, she's the one.
Okay.
She's the one.
Guru, you know people love you all over the place. Every time I'm out, people talk about you, and they want more of you on the radio.
Guru's here to spread love. Guru spreads love. It's what he does. Why do anything else? Why do the opposite?
Right.
Yeah, amen,
Okay.
Guru. Amen.
All right, so you know how this works then. This is now your third second date update, Guru.
I'll be honest, part of me doesn't want to do it because my record, I know the Guru's record isn't very good right now.
Hey,
Right.
third time's the charm.
We're 0 for 2. That's not a Hall of Fame statistic.
Well, it only takes one, Guru.
It only takes one. That's right.
Yeah, but no winners ever gave up. You know what I mean, Guru?
Mm-hmm.
No winners ever gave up.
All right. Guru, Guru, we're going to play a song, come right back, and then we're going to give her a call and see if we can get her on the phone and talk to Annie, all right? Keep those positive thoughts alive for like 3 minutes, okay? And then we'll call her.
Positive. No winner ever quit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Winners aren't quitters.
Yep.
That's right.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All the texts coming in at 78592 say one thing. People love Guru. People love you, Guru.
Guru loves them, but right now Guru's got his eye on one prize.
Yeah.
You ready to call Annie, the girl that you had coffee with, and see why she isn't getting back to you?
I don't know.
Guru.
Guru doesn't want to think about that. I'm trying to stay positive, but I'll be honest, it's getting hard after 2. It's getting hard.
Remember our mantra, winners never quit.
Winners aren't quitters.
Nope, winners aren't quitters.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I already wrote it down.
Good. I'm glad you wrote that down,
Could
Guru.
be the title of your book,
Yep.
Guru.
Winners aren't
That
quitters.
could be a title.
Hey.
I'm just going to refresh people's memory real quick, Guru. He met a girl at Pike Place. They had coffee, kind of hung around for about half an hour, and then she said she had food poisoning and had to leave. Right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it's the story on the head.
All right. I'm going to call her right now, okay? So you know how it works. Just stay quiet until...
It's going to be hard.
I know.
I hear a voice. When Guru hears that melodious tune, it's going to be hard to stay quiet. But
I know it is. But you know.
I'll try.
I'll let you know when to jump in, all right?
Let's do it. Let's go. I wish I were there to dial the numbers for you.
There you go.
I got courage.
That's the Guru I want to hear. I want to hear somebody who's ready to go. You sounded a little bit down at the beginning. Let's do this. Are you ready?
No whammies. Let's make the call. Let's make the call.
All right, here we
No
go.
whammies. Oh, this always makes me nervous.
Winners, not quitters. Winners, not quitters. Winners. Guru's a winner.
Right, Guru.
Beautiful day.
You're a winner, Guru.
She's not picking up.
She's going to do it.
Oh, God.
Hello,
Hey, can I speak to Annie, please?
this is her.
Annie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. You got a second to talk?
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. We do a morning show.
Okay.
We were calling you because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's basically where you go out on a date with someone and don't get back to them. They email us to call you and ask why. So somebody emailed us about you. Do you have any idea who that might be?
No. Who is it?
It's a guy by the name of Guru.
Oh, how can I forget Guru?
Yeah. Guru's a very memorable guy.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So you met Guru down at Pike Place Market, and you guys had coffee for a little while.
Yes, we did.
He mimed out some fish throwing and everything.
Yep. Fish throw. How could I forget the fish throw?
Basically, Guru emailed us because he liked you a lot, and he wants to know why he can't get a second date with you.
Well, I remember he wore this weird-looking vest that had, like, flowers sticking out of it, like, all over it. It was, like, basically like a flower vest.
What?
Okay.
Like was it three-dimensional?
No, it was just very strange-looking, and so we met outside, and he was kind of running around the place and ended up doing, like, cartwheels into the restaurant. And I was just really embarrassed at first, you know, like everyone was staring, of course, because, you know, who does cartwheels in a restaurant?
Right. Guru
or a
does.
coffee shop,
Yep.
you know.
Yeah. Annie, this is Brooke. I also do the morning show. Can I ask you real quick, when you first met Guru, the very first meeting, when you guys were standing in front of the accordion player, was there an immediate attraction with him?
Yeah, I mean, no, he was really funny, and I kind of charming, you know, like, I thought he was a street performer.
Okay.
You know?
Oh, no.
So I didn't really know what to expect. I was just like, okay, you know, whatever, I'll go out with this guy and see what happens. But the immediate reaction was like, oh, he's kind of, you know, talented
Annie?
and charming.
Annie.
Annie, Guru's on
What?
the phone. Guru's on the phone with us. Say hi to Annie,
It's
Guru.
Guru. Hi, I'd say hi to Annie all day. Hi, Annie. I don't have a crystal ball. Guru can't see into the future, but that morning I wore that flower vest for you. I'm sure because when I was thinking about to wear that day, it was between a couple vests. and I actually had on the leather one, and then I went to the flower one. And I think Guru did it for you. And I think the first crystal ball I've ever seen in my life were your eyes.
That's really sweet. I just
listen to your voice, Annie. Have you ever stopped and listened to your voice? I could play some of this back for you. You should hear your voice. You have the sweetest, purest voice Guru's ever heard, and I've heard a lot of voices.
Guru, I have a question for you, because, you are a lot of personality, and I think that is a beautiful thing. I really do. But you seem to be attracted, this is the third time we've done the second date update, to really normal women.
Well, I think you're really underselling Annie here. Annie's something special. One, you told her Guru struck out 3 times in a row going back to the dugout. And you called her normal. Is Annie still on the phone?
Annie, you're still there, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Before I let you go, I wanted to give Guru one last chance to plead to you. Guru, you got like 30 seconds. Tell Annie why you want to go out with her again.
Annie, there's 2 ways to look at this world. You look in your rearview mirror or you look through the windshield. And I don't want to look in the rearview mirror. I want to look on a windshield and through it and see you for a long way down the road. And I think Guru and Annie has a nice sound to it. And I think you could weave dreams with your hair. I think you're beautiful. And I would love to go out with you again, and again, and again, and again. But I would take just one. Guru would take one more date with Annie.
Annie, have you ever had a guy tell you that he wants to weave dreams with your hair?
Nope. That's pretty special.
We'll pay for you if you go on a second date with Guru. We'll pay for the date. Would you go out with Guru again?
Guys, I really appreciate it. It's not for me. I'm sorry.
That's
All
okay,
right.
Annie. Yeah, that's okay.
Annie, thank you for your time, okay?
Thank you, guys.
All right, bye.
Bye, Guru.
You're beautiful. Bye, Annie.
Hey, Guru. Look, Annie's gone now. I want you to keep your head up, though, man. All right?
Yeah.
It's up. Guru's head is up. Guru's head is up. Popping through like a flower in spring. It's looking around for something cheery.
There's not a lot of girls that can handle doing somersaults and stuff into a restaurant. That's a lot for girls to deal with, Guru.
I'm still sore from that.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
He's been on with us 5 times before for second date updates. One of our most beloved listeners.
Oh, absolutely.
It is Guru on the phone.
Yes!
Whoa!
What's up, man? How you doing?
I feel good. Guru woke up with a smile this morning.
Does Guru ever not wake up with a smile?
Never, Jubal.
Yeah, that's what
Never,
I thought.
especially
Okay.
when it's a day Guru's going to talk to you guys. Grin as wide as the ocean from the minute Guru wakes up.
Just to remind everybody, Guru, this is your 6th second date update. You've done 5 previous. The last time we did a second date up with you, you got a second date. You got to go out with the girl again. How did that go?
Well, I went pretty well with Mallory for a while. Eventually she moved. Guru wanted her address to send her a letter and stay in touch, and I could just never really secure that address.
So Mallory just took off and wouldn't give you the address, huh?
Yeah, some people, when they move, they're really just moving away from themselves, and I'm afraid that's what it was with Mallory.
Or they're moving from like Magnolia to Queen Anne, and they just don't want to tell you about it.
Guru, I could tell that I could tell when we talked to Mallory that she was scared of herself and was just trying to get away from it. I could tell.
Yeah, I think she loved Guru, but she didn't love Mallory. And you gotta love Mallory before you can love Guru.
You gotta love yourself before you can love someone else, right, Guru?
You gotta love yourself Jubal, you gotta love yourself, and you know that better than anybody.
Oh, yeah.
I love Jubal more than Jubal.
That's right.
And I think that's beautiful.
So, Guru, can we hear about the new girl? What about this latest date?
Oh, shut me up if I go on too long, because Ellie is really something special.
Oh,
Really
nice.
something special.
What's her name?
Her name's Ellie.
Ellie?
Isn't it pretty? Say it. Say it again, Jubal.
Ellie.
Say it again.
Ellie. You know what? Yeah, I got
Okay.
you. I got you, Guru. It is a
All right.
beautiful name.
Music.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to meet her. I told her all about
It's
it.
wonderful, but I want to hear more about her than just her name, Guru. Come on.
Well, we met at a dog park. Yeah, I don't own a dog, but I like to go to dog parks. It's a service Guru provides to the city. Talk to the owners about how important it is to spay and neuter your pet. Maybe we can do a segment on that later.
You know
Now,
what,
is
Guru? Hey, that is an important thing to do. As a guy who needs to get his cat spayed, and she's got in, it's really, you need to get those things spayed and neutered. So, but that's one of your new efforts, is tell people to do that?
Yeah, it's one of many. You know, I just go by if I have some free time. Then Guru goes to a dog park and hands out these pamphlets, and so I saw Ellie, and I saw her from across the park, and Guru walked right up to her, and I said, "You are beautiful like nature."
You
I
know?
just think it speaks to purity, speaks to her being a pure, true, beautiful person.
Yeah.
And she understood that right away, and she nodded. So we started talking, and then Guru asked her out, and she said yes.
She said yes, okay. And then what'd you do when you guys met up?
You know, we thought we'd do kind of an indoor picnic, and so I've been cooking a lot of healthy ideas, a lot of things I've been thinking about coming up with. But my place is being, fumigated. So she said I could use her kitchen.
Okay.
So we went to her place. I found out that on a lot of foods, the skin is the healthiest part of the food. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, anything with the skin, but fruits and vegetables, skin's healthy. So Guru had this idea. I woke up smiling. I had this idea, skin kebabs.
Okay.
So
You need to preface it with like fruit skin kebabs or something, because I think if you're proposing that to someone, it could come off a little creepy.
Oh.
Did you tell her you were going to go over to the house and make skin kebabs, or did you just do it?
Yeah, no, I said skin kebab. I'm just writing fruit skin down. Hold on. Fruit skin.
He's right.
Yeah, that's a very good idea. When I work on my cookbook soon, it's going to definitely say fruit skin, not just skin.
Yeah.
You got to specify, Guru. You got to specify with that one.
So I cooked for her, having a great time. She laughed. I laughed. Sometimes I laugh first, just to let her know it's okay to laugh. And then she said she had to go, and she left. And I thought maybe she wanted me to go with her, so I, followed her. But then she, got on a bus. I'm sure she meant to, say goodbye more, because I was already starting to miss her so bad.
Guru, has she made any effort to contact you since this sort of mysterious end to your date?
Probably. I'm sure she wants to hear from me, and she probably made efforts to connect. But, Guru's, hard man, you guys know, to track down. I'm very busy. A lot of people pulling me in all directions.
Well, yeah, because, you got a book you're working on. You got your cookbook. You got your efforts at the dog park. You got all kinds of stuff, man.
Also, you don't own a cell phone, so that makes contacting you a little difficult.
Yeah, it's harder. But, you guys find a way. And Guru's tried a couple times to call. Haven't reached Ellie. And I just love to connect with her. I'd love to connect with her heart. And then, maybe...
It starts with the heart, and then it leads to other regions.
Yeah.
You know how it works.
Start at the heart. Start at the heart.
Yep. There's another thing for your book. What do we do, Guru? We start at the heart. That's right.
At the heart. That's right. We're going to miss you, man.
I know.
miss you a lot.
We always learn stuff when we're together, man. What did we learn before?
Winners aren't quitters.
That's right. And what did we learn today?
Start at the heart.
That's right. And that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we'll play a song, come back. You know how the drill works, and then we'll call her and see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
And also, when you put Guru on hold, you guys play the best music. I just got to tell you.
All right. Hey, we'll just dance to this, and then we'll come back and call her, all right?
I'm going to dance, and we're going to come back and call Ellie and start at the heart.
Yep. That's exactly what we're going to do.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Here we go, Guru. Are you ready to give Ellie a call?
Guru's all strapped in, ready to go. You got to take risks if you want to get love, right? That's what you said.
That's what I said. That's what I firmly believe. You know that.
I just hope Ellie's willing to take the same risks as Guru.
And you know whatever happens, Guru, you got your family right here with you.
Right here.
Yep.
We got you.
I got you guys. Guru's always got you. I know that. That's been a big help to me.
You said you're strapped in with that seatbelt. Well, there's other passengers in the car, okay?
Yep. I'm driving. Lydia's rolling shotgun.
Where's Guru sitting?
You're in the back right behind me.
Or on top of the hood.
Okay.
Wherever you want to sit, Guru.
I love visualizing. It's been very important in Guru's life, so I really need to see this picture.
Yeah. No, you're right back there, man. We're jamming out to some music, just kicking it, you know? See?
Okay.
Here we go. Just relax, Guru. We're calling her right now.
You always get so nervous during this time.
All right, man. Remember, you got to be quiet until I tell you to, okay?
Okay, I'm being quiet.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Ellie, please?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Ellie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station Moving 92.5. What's going on?
Nothing. You're calling me from the radio?
I am. I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a listener to our show.
Okay.
Someone who's actually a big contributor on the air with us. I guess I could call him that. He's an eccentric kind of guy. He's a lot of fun. His name is Guru.
Yeah, I did go out recently with Guru, if
Yeah.
you could call it that.
That's why we're calling you, because Guru likes you.
Okay.
And he's wondering if you did something wrong on his date. What's your first impression of Guru?
I'm sorry, this is just okay, so basically you're saying he asked you guys to call me because he likes me.
Yes. Now, you know Guru's a little unconventional.
Mm-hmm.
That is definitely putting it mildly. So let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Did he say when we went out on the so-called date, like what happened?
Guru actually told us that you guys went back to your place so he could cook you a meal, something special that he had thought up.
Let me just start out by saying, first of all, that he showed up to my door 2 hours earlier than when we said we were going to meet. And he's got these bags in his hand, like all these groceries in his hand.
He just showed up at your house?
Okay. And I just didn't even know what to say. So I said, "Hey, Guru, how's it going?" And he says, "I am going to make a really good treat for you. I'm going to make you skin kebabs."
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I talked to him about the skin kebab thing. It sounds creepy, and I told him that. I was like, dude, call it something else. He means like skins of... I'm sure you know what he means by now.
I was just happy that he didn't mean like, human skin.
Yeah.
I was really freaking out.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
So I did kind of find him like funny, obviously, because he's just crazy.
He's funny.
And a little charming because he was very overexcited to make me these kebabs that were healthy, and he's just found a new way to make sure that people get enough fiber in their diet, all this stuff about diet and health.
Yeah.
But I said, "Hey, Guru, just out of curiosity, how did you find my address? Like, how did you get here?"
Wait, you didn't give him your address?
No.
Then how did he know where you lived?
He said he did, and I still don't understand what he means by this, but he said he did a reverse lookup. And that kind of creeped me out, too. I was like, all right, that's really bizarre. I don't even know what that means.
I'm not going to get into this, but I know that there's websites you can pay to get people's addresses from their phone numbers.
Of course you know that.
But I know that Guru also doesn't have a ton of cash. So he's probably not doing that. Don't worry about how I know that, all right, you guys?
So creepy, dude.
But I'm guessing Guru didn't sign up to one of those websites. Ellie, can I just ask Guru?
Right now?
Right now, because he's on the other line listening.
Oh, my gosh.
Guru?
Hey!
Hey! Say hi to Ellie.
Very clear. Who told you, Ellie? It's in my cookbook. I have a whole chapter on prep time. You need prep time.
No.
For
Guru.
2 hours
Hey,
of
Guru.
Prep time.
Guru. First, we got to find out how you found Ellie's address. It's not a good idea to show up to somebody's house unannounced, especially if you don't have their address.
No.
Well, sometimes you think something's going to impress somebody, and sometimes it doesn't impress them.
That's true. How did you get her address, though, Guru?
Well, spent some more time at the dog park, and I thought maybe that Russ dropped a toy one day, and so Guru just followed her back to give her the toy, but then it wasn't a toy.
So you're saying that you followed me home? Like that's what you're telling me. You actually followed me home.
It felt like following us home. Because I really think we could be something special.
Guru, it's kind of like you were following your future.
We were following our future, Ellie. And you're so beautiful. And I close my eyes and you come to me like a hummingbird. And you just float there because your arms, I noticed, are a little smaller. And I feel like you just float. We had so much in common when we met. And you were wearing a vest, and I was wearing a leather vest, and I just thought we'd fit on so many levels.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Guru, sorry I came over a little bit early. I just thought you might like a surprise.
Okay.
You seem like someone who likes surprises. So
you know what?
You.
The more important thing is, I really think that aside from what I was telling these guys that happened, you got to understand there's some things that you did that would really put people off. I mean, you said to me after you made the skin kebab, you said, hey, if this date works out, can I crash here because my place is being fumigated? And I just met you, and it was just weird that you started barking at my dog and saying that you understood what he was saying.
Well, I think here we're just going to have to agree to disagree. We make a choice to live our life with the doors open or doors closed, and I'm a doors wide open kind of guy. You look like a doors wide open, lady to me. So I thought it wouldn't be a problem. I didn't mean to.
Hey, Guru, again, that's not. I mean, I know what you're trying to say, but to call a lady a doors wide open kind of lady just doesn't have the right ring to it.
Yeah, Guru, I think you are a beautiful soul. You shouldn't change yourself necessarily, but do you understand what Ellie is saying?
Yeah, Guru's ears are always wide open to anything coming in, but it's, I try to stop pain at the door a little bit.
Yeah.
And this is all, Ellie's probably in a lot of pain too, and that's hard for her to talk about. And so Guru tries to be sensitive. Oh, it's a hard one, guys. It's a hard one for Guru.
No!
Well, let's see, Guru. It's not over yet. Ellie, would you like to go out on a second date with Guru? We will pay for it. Okay.
No,
I had to ask. Guru, I'm sorry.
I saw that one coming even before you did, Jubal.
Yeah, I'm sorry that it didn't work out for you, man, but you learned a lesson today.
Ellie, I think you're a pristine, glorious slice of beauty. And, I wish you all the best.
Aww.
We'll see you down the road. And I wish you a ton of happiness. And I hope it comes right to you. And I hope you know when it's there.
Okay, thank you, Guru. I appreciate that. And right back at you.
Do me a favor, Ellie. Give Russ a hug for me when you see her. And maybe a little bark.
Give the dog a little bark from Guru, okay, Ellie? Thank you for your time, Ellie.
Do that.
Appreciate it. And Guru,
I miss you, Ellie.
Guru, at least you learned one thing today. And where do we start?
Jubal, start at the heart.
Yes!
You're damn right, Guru.
Even though today mine feels more like a piece of concrete than a trampoline, we're going to get things right, Jubal.
That's right.
We're going to get it right. I miss you guys.
Stay in touch, all right?
All right, I'll see you in the studio.
Yeah, love it.
And I will give you the address, so I'm not surprised when you show up here, okay?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.